Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Wilson going to come out throwing. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 30. After 1-7-0 on EA's. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, it's Swift. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And Alexanzaroni in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will take over. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff on the move to his left. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. It's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Now Goff. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Goff. Touchdown! A great effort there. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 22.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A tackle by Michael Brockers as he works his way through. A tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver's offense now set to go. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook, no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo. He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.